Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, it is not always best to tell householders about the sorrows of life. Always. Sometimes we may have to remind them, because they have to transcend it and go beyond. They cannot cling to it anymore. They must know this world cannot give me happiness. There is, Sri Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Dukkhalaya Mashashvatam. This world is Dukkhalaya. It is Alaya, it's a place of dwelling place of Dukkha. And Ashashvata, and whatever is there, it is impermanent. Dukkhalaya Mashashvatam. So that if you don't remind, they think this is eternal, this is long lasting, this is where we have to be living happily. No. Now and then you have to remind. But always, if you go on telling about it, they should not become dejected in their life also. Curse themselves, curse this world, curse others who are causes of this, with whom they understand or feel they are the causes of their suffering and bondage. Actually, suffering and bondage, their own karma is giving. Others are not giving. But we identify others who are by our sides to be the cause. Nimitta, they are only nimitta, an occasion for us to suffer, but they are not the causes. Our own karma alone can give us joys and sorrows of life. Others are just nimitta. So they must be able to understand, and so it's not always good, and they want bliss, ananda. Where there is ananda, how you can get it? These things are more important. Go call on God, love God, serve people. All these are to be told them. If you do this, you will get this. If you do this, you will get this. The phalapeksha is there in every jiva. So show them the eternal which they are going to get. Show them the freedom and joy that they are going to get by realizing God. Those who suffer from chronic poverty can go without food for a day or two. But it is not wise to talk about the sorrows and miseries of life to those who suffer if their food is delayed by a few minutes. Many people are there. They cannot bear small strains of life. I saw one person, tea was given, he is full, he doesn't need actually tea, but that particular time is accustomed to take tea. It is not because of the necessity, because of the habit, he wants that tea to be given. And when it was not given, he came about 5 to 10 minutes late, and that he is so angry that hot tea he poured upon the person who brought it. That kind of intolerance. How such people, if you go on telling about suffering of the world, how they would be reacting within. They won't be able to accommodate. But it is not wise to talk about sorrows and miseries to those who suffer if the food is delayed for a few minutes. Vaishnavacharan used to say, why should one constantly dwell on sin? Be merry, Hmm. Sri Ramakrishna also elsewhere says, those who go on telling I am a sinner, sinner, verily become sinner. The negative approach to the world and life, we get the negative results. Positive because it's consciousness. It holds on to that. It becomes that. Whatever you think of, you are. You become that. And you are that. Whatever others may say or identify, but what are you feeling about you? What are you feeling about this world? It looks like that. And whatever you think of yourself to be, you are that. While the master was resting after his midday meal, Manohar Goswami, a singer of Kirtan, arrived. He sang about the ecstatic love of Gauranga and the divine episode of Vrindavan. The master was absorbed in a deep spiritual mood. How it would be. See, the only thing that touches human existence, any person, is love. Any being in this universe, in this world, it expects love and it has the capacity to love. And love is independent of the whole creation, Srishti. It is independent of your bodily existence. It is independent of your mind and psychic existence. It is independent of all external factors that govern your life. Because all other things, including your body, mind, senses, intellect, buddhi also belongs to nature. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas, all these belong. Panchabhutas, with which the body is made, all these belong to nature. Love and heart doesn't belong to nature. It is the expression of your own self. Atman expresses as love. Love is a sacrifice. Love is giving. In love there is no taking. If I love and try to extract something, receive, I am not loving. It's a business. I pretend to love and trying to get something, some joy out of it, some enjoyments out of it. No, it is not love at all. In love there is no receiving. It is giving. So when we say, when the love comes into picture, it is expression of the Atman self, self-expressing at the core of your existence, independent of the body-mind complex, independent of body-mind complex. Body-mind complex includes the entire your physical existence. Physical means from body to intellect, buddhi, body-mind complex. We use the term body-mind complex, whole thing. So it's independent of that. And this is what the Goswami is going to sing in two of the aspects, ecstatic love of Gauranga and divine episode of Vrindavan. Now, one is at the jnana midst bhakti, prema. Gauranga has a different attitude towards the divine. His love of the divine is fully supported by jnana, and it is expression is of prema. Prema is expression, but he is purna jnani and purna bhakta. So his love, ecstatic love, has the basis of jnana, oneness with the absolute, and oneness of existence. When gopis come, gopis of Vrindavan, love at Vrindavan, it's entirely different. It's entirely different different from the oneness of the Advaitin. There is pure Dvaita, totally independent being, small creature on this world, in this world as if. It comes to extreme individualization. Gopis love. A person loving a person. Entirely there it is jnana base, here it is entirely different basis. Pure love where duality in absoluteness exists. Then of course it leads to unification, it leads to harmony, it leads to perfection. All these things are there. But love by itself of the gopis is duality. And wherever they see their Ishtadevata, they love. The love is expressed. Now Krishna need not be there for gopis to love. A calf which has seen Krishna is sufficient. A flute somebody is playing, not Krishna, takes them to ecstatic state. That sound of the flute, which Krishna used to use, makes them mad enough to. So, how the two aspects of love, individualized, separate, focused upon the divine. Focused upon the divine, not worldly love. It is focused upon the divine. As Bhakta and Bhagavan. And there it is the leaf loving the tree as if, or branch loving the tree. I am a part and inseparable part and parcel. I am part of the existence. It is just like you are alleviating your own pain. There is pain in the leg, hand is massaging feet. Your own hand, your own feet. So it is one. There are no two. The hand never thinks myself to be separate from the bodily existence. I am inseparable part of the body, but I see the pain there and alleviate. So I see the infinite existence within myself as I am part and parcel of it. And part is loving, the wave is loving the ocean. The ripples are loving the wave. That kind of love. They both are expressed here. The singer is able to sing that. He sang about the ecstatic love of God and the divine episode of the Vrindavan. The master was absorbed in deep spiritual mood. What a state you see. It will be difficult for him to come out from that state of ecstasy. He tore off his shirt and said, to the melody of the Kirtan, assume the attitude of Radha. O Krishna, my beloved, O friends, bring Krishna to me. Then you will be real friends. Or take me to him and I will be your slave forever. So here you see, in ecstasy, he has torn his own clothes. Means all bonds it wants to break and go. When the river starts flowing from its origin, it doesn't know where it is going. It's rushing. From the mountain it is flowing. When a plant puts forth a flower, the flower doesn't know where it is. Its end is there. Where is it going to find its resting place? At the God's feet? Doesn't know. So each one emerging out, they do not know where is their end. How is their end going to be? Wherefore, starting they can't understand. So emerges this divine love from within, and it wants to, like a river which is flowing, 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 as it nears the ocean, its speed gets highly sharp and it is rushing in all its speed into the ocean. That last speed it picks up to enter the ocean, you see. That will be the state in ecstasy. It wants to expand and finally merge in that ocean. Any bondage, any obstruction, it wants to throw away that, push away that obstruction. Anything standing on the path, it wants to clear off. So he is tearing away his clothes as a sign of that expression. He wants to expand and become one with that object of love. Has torn off his clothes and singing a song. Take me to Krishna, or the longing. Why? Where does it begin? Because it finds itself incomplete without. When a drop of water is drying from ocean and climbing up, it feels happy. But after having become cloud, it gets caught there. Wind is throwing from here to there, from there to here. Where did I come? For what? It wants to go back. It becomes rain. It starts flowing down. It wants to go back to its source. Now, somehow it reaches the ocean again from which it emerged out. So here we have come out from the source and we are being tossed here like cloud being tossed by the wind here and there. Now it is split into pieces. Now it is united. Every play is going on. Wind is playing. Wind is enjoying. Splitting the wave. But what is he is getting only confusion. Where to go he doesn't know. He has reached the topmost. Now the cycle is over. Like having come to the middle age. He has to climb down now towards the death. So the cycle is to be complete. Here we see Sri Ramakrishna is singing that song of longing for God. How that longing comes. Nothing of this world can give that satisfaction of being myself, infinite and eternal. Myself. So I want to become everlasting. That is the struggle. The Jiva wants to be with the eternal, unchanging reality. It is fed up with the changing and ever-changing world and identity, bodily identity. The musician sat spellbound at Sri Ramakrishna's ecstasy. Then he said, with folded hands, "Won't you please rid me of my worldliness?" When he sees Sri Ramakrishna, immediately he recognizes that purity is radiating, the innocence is radiating, that great knowledge and ecstatic love of God he is presenting. Is radiating knowledge like nature. Nature constantly radiates love, peace, bliss, freedom, and all. But we don't experience. We have no time to observe or participate or recognize or experience that. Like that, Sri Ramakrishna is radiating the divinity, radiating his purity, that innocence of a saint, egolessness of a saint is expressing. Then the soul understands, it responds to the call of the divine, who is not an ordinary being. When anybody saw Rama or Krishna, their soul used to surrender without asking, what for? It doesn't know. Suppose a child sees Rama or Krishna, in those days, the moment he stands still looking at him, has nothing to say, just gaze and gaze and gaze till he passes. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to move about in the world, singing the names of glories and being ecstatic state, now and then he will enter into samadhi sthiti, immovable. Now and then he dances in joy. Children used to look at it and feel aghast just to look. And they used to become still like statues, looking at Gauranga's dance, singing and dancing. How that induces, how that guides. Nature is responding to nature. Here, divine is responding to nature. The divine within calls and says, is a saint, is a realized soul. He is everything. He can give you light. So goes the soul asks for. With folded musician sat spellbound at Sri Ramakrishna's ecstasy. Then he said with folded hands, won't you please rid me of my worldliness? How they even asking question, you see. Remove my worldliness? No. Can you remove my worldliness? No. Won't you remove my worldliness? Here, the words are so designed. The words are coming spontaneously from within. He has not seen Sri Ramakrishna, or might have seen also. But he knows that he is capable of removing my. He is all capable. He can remove. Won't you remove? You have the capacity to do. Just like Gayatri. Dhiyo yona prachodayat. He is ordering God as if, you awaken me. I am thinking of you. Dhimahi prachodayat. I meditate upon you. We meditate upon you. Remove our ignorance. Enlighten us. So like that here, won't you remove my worldliness? See, even after long, long years of sadhana, when we are in the world and doing sadhana, we see very little we are moving towards reality. Especially the people in the world, they are sincere seekers. They strive, they struggle, they want to evolve, they want to come out, they want to grow, they want to reach. But in spite of all that, they look after everything. But when they come to themselves, they feel, oh, where is the truth? Where is reality? Where is God? Where is mukti? Again and again that question comes. That, oh, I am doing, morning I am getting up, I am chanting the name of God, I am taking bath, doing worship, everything I am doing. But where is the result? So, these are not that they do not know what is sadhana. they again see the same dirt again and again in some other form. I dislike some person. I keep on telling, all are divine. Try to see divine. Nobody is giving you pain. Your own karma is giving. He is there as an occasion. Don't hate him. Don't dislike. I understand. And I suppress my feelings. I should not hate him. And next moment, after some time, next day if I see him, again first thing comes is dislike and hatred. Oh, I teach my mind so much, I teach my heart so much, but it doesn't go, you see. How strong it must be. How can I get rid of these things, small bondages of life? So he emerges, he understands. My worldliness is as it is. I'm aging, and just like Sri Ramakrishna is, he understands, he's all capable. I'm going from door to door to sing the bhajans of God. I give them joy. I give them peace. I give them so many things which they expect. They bow down to me. Joyfully go. My singing, my talking to them about God helps them. But worldliness has not left me from within. Might have abated. Maybe I am spending time in a good way, but dirt is within as it is. So he is aware of his doing good, doing service, calling on God, and he is aware of the dirt not going. There comes an attitude of surrender. Here we see we cannot transcend the nature so easily. We are acquired the nature. It has become our nature. It is not the world's nature's nature. I have acquired the tendencies, kama, krodha, and all these are within me as I have acquired it and become one with it. So he wants to get rid of. Won't you remove my worldliness? He is asking. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.